everyone, it's Mish here. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you come back for more. And if you are returning, welcome back. And thank you so much for those of you who do keep coming back and leaving comments. It really does add a little bit of something to my day, for sure. Today, as you can probably see, we will be doing another day in volume 2 of the Daphne's Diary Gluebook Journal series. If you are new, all the pages in the first volume as well as this one are on my website under the Daphne's Diary playlist, and it's just one playlist. So today I am going to be doing, I think I'll do this page. I am going to be going back to number 4, 2024. This was the 100th special, and I've already cut out some stuff. So on this page here, which had these numbers, this number page, I've actually cut that back print out because I really love it. And I want to use that as my background paper. Kind of reminds me of old-fashioned wallpaper, which I really love. So we're going to use that. And then probably going to use some of these stickers from the sticker page. I've already cut out I've cut out some flowers, some watercolor flowers that were on this page here. So I've cut those out, which we'll be using. And then I've been wanting to use these girls, so I just took 2 off the end at random because they all sort of have the same expression. So I'm going to use those 2, and I think that was it for right now. I might get back to that. So I'm thinking that for this one, I'm just going to put the background paper down now. Doesn't really matter. Sometimes I do it and then glue it in after, but I might as well just get it down. It's another rainy day, but it's nice and mild out. And I do enjoy rainy days. I got up this morning. Today's Sunday here. This will come out on Friday. And yesterday I did my Marguerite Miller for today. And I must apologize if I seem to be complaining about time and all the things we have to do, because we all have the same issues with time, I think. And I think part of it was I just was struggling to get my Marguerite Miller down to where I was really happy with it. But today, I've managed to get all my chores done almost. It is going on 7:30 in the night. But this is one of the last things I wanted to try to get done. Right, so I've just taken some pattern paper, and this piece of paper measures roughly 8 1/4 by 4 3/4, roughly. And then I just took a strip of paper that was this almost just a little bit wider than the base of those girls, and I scored a 1/2 inch 5 times. Then I folded it up and I glued, because you need 5 pieces or 5 segments, and then you just fold it in until it makes a square and then just glue it. So there's a lot of ways you can do this, but this is how we're going to do it today. So I'm going to make like a little pop-up, I think. But before I do that, I also found just another piece of scrap paper. I want to put it on the cover of that. I looked through the magazine to see if there was any more kind of subtle papers, but the other sort of pattern paper was really busy, and it just wouldn't work for what I wanted. So I'm just going to get that down. Show that square down there. Okay. And then I'll just cut this piece off. So on my list today when I got up was to make a risotto. So I made my risotto. I bought a pan the other day because I love making risotto. So I do mushroom risotto and kale and chicken. And they are both really nice. And then I freeze them so that when I'm tired during the week and I come home, I have something in the freezer that I like. So, but I bought this risotto pan and it holds a lot. So I thought, oh, well, I'll do like a really big double batch. Well, it took forever and I think it just got overcooked. So next time I'm just going to, maybe if I want to do more than just the single, because if I do single, I can usually get a portion for supper and then 3 that I can freeze. All right, so what we're doing with this is we're putting glue on 2 adjacent sides, and then we're just going to center that in the middle there, like so. All right, right about there. Not necessarily right on top of the fold, but pretty close. And I'm trying to center it on both sides. And then we're just going to close it so that we'll give it time to dry. Okay, so then I'm going to center this on here. And we could just make a little pocket out of it, but I don't think I will. See, get that side nice and dry. I'm so impatient sometimes. But this Elmer's glue all usually glues quite quickly. Okay, so the idea is that when we open the card, which you're not going to see that well, but then she pops up. They pop up like that, which I think is kind of cute. So we could actually put that right in there now, I think. So, and one thing you need to take into consideration is that you don't want them to really pop up higher than what the card is. And these just make it. So what you need to do is make your little pop-up device there and then put your image on top of that, because you've got to allow for that 1/2 inch or however much. So when I set them on there, they're just shy. I could just trim a little bit off that, but I'm okay with that. If it pops up a little bit, I can always trim it. All right, so I'm just going to put some glue on there, like so. And I'm going to glue that on that side there. And I tried to get it kind of in the center, and excuse my head if my head gets in the way. I moved my camera and it's closer to me. So now whenever I bend over to do something, my old head gets stuck in the way. Okay, so when we close it, they don't pop up, or they don't stick up over. They're just barely there though. And then when I open it, they'll pop up like that. And this is a cute little card too, if you wanted to make a card for somebody. But so that's what I've cut these little flowers out for, that we can put them on sort of the top. And this one here I actually put just on some old cardstock that I had, because I want to put that on a dimensional and stand that up a bit. But I also want to put a saying on there. And the saying that I kind of thought I wanted, but it might be too big for there, is delay, slow down, relax. I really like that. Sometimes I need to be reminded to just slow down. I don't have to do everything. And sometimes if I'm chilling, I feel guilty in the evenings if I'm not doing something. So I need to chill out. It is getting winter time though, or fallish anyway. So I'll soon be getting my embroidery and my crocheting out. Got some slippers I want to make for the winter. And I find that very relaxing. So I kind of sit in my big chair and do my little bits and bobs. Last year I made all kinds of hats for the homeless. So just trying to use up some yarn, and it gets really cold here in Nova Scotia at night, and sometimes I just feel so bad for people. So I have a bunch that I might want to make some scarves this year. Some wraparound scarves. We often, you'll see around here, maybe in your city too, that they're wrapped around telephone poles and stuff. And if somebody comes along and they need a scarf, then there's one on the telephone post you can take off and use. Okay, so I'm thinking, whoops, I just ripped that. I'm thinking, I really like that. Delay, slow down. And I could have put this on a backing. Maybe black might look nice there. I had a whole bunch of black scrap. So let's try that. And kind of make like a little banner with it. If I don't like it, I can always fussy cut it out. Not sure how much room. This might be too big for there. I think instead of making, let's see what it looks like this. It's way too much. Kind of like that. And so I finished watching MasterChef Professional Season 2. I like watching MasterChef. It's nice, relaxing, fun. It's not too stressful. So I'll probably start the next season of that too. Chester, he's in the window. I managed to go out and save my mums. I had them sitting on the compost right in front of his window there so he could smell them and watch them move in the breeze, and just a little bit of different stimulus for him. But with the wind and the rain we had yesterday, it knocked it right off the compost and upside down in the driveway. So when I went out, we cut out there, but I wasn't sure what I was saying. But if I'm repeating myself, I apologize. I'll try to edit it out if I am. But the big pot of mums, I went out with my wire to try to fix the little mesh pieces that had broken so that it'll stand up straight. And I got that all done and back in the window. So he's out there just enjoying that. Gosh, God bless his little soul. He's had a settled day today. Some days he's a little bit needy, especially the days that I work. So I think that he doesn't get enough attention. This isn't really sticky. So I'm going to put a little glue there. Okay. Let's get that down. Right about there. Oh, I like that. And then you open it up, and the girls are saying, hello. Hello, Moto. Okay, so I'm going to get that down, and I'm just going to put some runner tape. And again, you can make a little pocket out of this, but it just adds to the thickness. I have cut back the number of pages in the signatures this time, because I can always make volume 3 and etc. And it's, you know, I prefer not to have like the big chunky monkey. Okay, so you've got that there, and when you open it up, you have the girls. Oh, that's so cute. So I am going to put a saying in here, because they look hard to see, their expressions. They kind of look sad. So I just want to say, smile. It will make you happy. There we go. Okay. So then what I think I'm going to do, because I didn't have any other, kind of thinking that maybe I should just get some flowers and just decorate a little bit around them, because it looks a little bit plain there. And I want to tart this up a little bit. So I'm just going to go away. I'm going to find some little embellishments and then I'll be back. Okay, so I have returned. This is many days later. So I think I was doing this on Sunday and now it's Thursday and it's going to be posted tomorrow for Friday, I hope. So what I have done, which is, it would be too hard to kind of do it whilst I was videotaping, but you can kind of see maybe a little bit of gems in their hair. You can't really, it's not really picking it up, but I've put some wee little gems around their hair and their body. And I'm trying to get the light to catch it, but it's not. But it looks really cute. And what I used for that is I've had these for a long time. They're for nail art, and they're wee little gems. They're not adhesive, but what I find that really sticks them well is this quickie glue, and it's like a pen. So I can just pinpoint where I want it to go. And then I have a little gem thing that I got from Marvy that I can just pick the gem up and place it. Oops, I'm not on screen, sorry. I just use my glue just to put a little bit where I want it. I use my little gem picker-upper to stick it on there. And I just think it looks so sweet. It's hard to pick it up, really, I think, but trust me. And the other thing I did was put a little gold strip there. All right, so then what I thought, the next part is that I took this quickie glue, and this quickie glue is multi-purpose, or not multi-purpose, but it's a dual ink, or glue. So you can put it down and then glue something down with it, of course, like a normal glue. Or you can put it down and let it dry, and it dries tacky. So what I want it to do with that is that when the girls were looking after Chester while I was away, one of the girls, Bobby's youngest, had left me this gold leaf that she had picked up, and I thought, let's have a go at using some of that. So this gold leaf is very fine. Okay, it's not like foil, it's actually gold leaf. And if I pick a little bit of this up, I already tried it on just a trial run, and then I put it down, the glue sticks it onto the and I just wanted to try it for a subtle effect. And I'm only taking a bit off with the tweezers because my finger sometimes pulls too much off. I think I need a little bit more glue there. So I'm just going to put, now the thing is with the glue is you need to let it dry. You need to let it set. Okay, I've got I put another piece of glue, another little bit of glue there. So then you just put that down and gently rub it, and it stays down. If you can see that. Like how when it catches the light there. It just adds this really subtle accent. And then I put a bit down the bottom there. So let's try that. Okay, I put a little bit more down the bottom. And then a little bit off to the side there. So I thought that would add just a little bit of some subtle, I really like it. And I love that foil. So, well, that other bit's dry, and it doesn't take that long to dry. I took some of this just gold foiled paper that I got from Michael's. So it's just a sheet of paper. And I took my edger punch that I've had for a million years. But if you didn't have that, you could cut it out by hand, or you could use just some deco scissors. And I thought that I need to measure this. I thought that I would put it right there. So I want to cut off this end there. I never can cut a straight line. Today is a day that has been sent from heaven, I'm sure. It's the exact temperature outside, and I don't even know what temperature it is, but it has this cool little breeze. And guess who's come in here now as soon as I start talking? You guessed it. There's our little boy. What do you want? What? Oh, I see. You need some cuddles. It's 21 degrees out, sunny, with just a cool little breeze. Now, I'm going to... Come here. The girls want to see you. He's not allowed up on the table, but he doesn't fit. He's way too big. Oh, my God. And his paws are as big as almost as big as my hands. They're so big. Because he is like a monster. Say hi to the people. Say hi, little baby. So he's the monster. Anyways, that's Chester. Okay, so I've cut that, and when I was looking through some of the scrap bin, so if you do watch my channel, you know that I keep all kinds of offcuts and scraps in this big Michael's thingy. And I had some washi tape. So I love washi tape. So I was thinking that I would put a little bit of washi at the top here. And I know I should have done this before I actually tacked it down. But anyways, live and learn. So I'm going to put a little bit of washi at the top, and I'm going to layer a little bit of washi here at the bottom. So it's just a matter of what washi. I'm really liking this orange color. So I think I'm going to use this. And I'm just going to cut a piece with my pencil here I can cut off any excess. But it's easier if I cut it now than try to... See, he's quiet now. He just needs attention. He's a very attention-seeking cat. Alright, so I'm just going to, I think, leave about that much showing. If I can get this on straight. But yeah, so I got off work a little bit early. I had some time owing. So I'm liking that. Oh yeah, I'm liking that. And I had a massage this afternoon, so I was really happy about that. Okay, I'm liking how that looks. And then when I got out of the massage, I went to the superstore in Bayers Lake. So I live in Halifax. And I went to the superstore to pick up a few groceries. And then I came home and I put them away. And I thought, I'm going to do this before I get supper, because invariably once I have supper, then that's it during the week. Okay, so I'm really liking how that looks. And then you could embellish that as well. And then for the top bit, I'm thinking that, you know, and I don't really even care that they're sideways. So I'm thinking that I'm going to put this across the top just to add a little. You could put some flowers. You could cut some other flowers out from the magazine. But I'm just going to, excuse my head if my head gets in the way. Just going to put a little topper on there. Except I cut it too short, of course. Alright, I'll keep that for another other projects. I thought I had measured it. No. Okay. So I'm just going to have salad for supper because I feel like something light. So I love having romaine lettuce with some feta and olives. I never liked olives. I really did not like olives. As soon as I tasted one, I would spit it out. And then I wouldn't literally spit it out, but I felt like it. So then I went and spent some holidays in Greece. And slowly I would nibble on a little piece. I love the Greek pizzas, and then I came to love it so much that I could eat a whole can of olives. And I think they're pretty good for you because they have vitamin E. So now I'm looking for my tweezers. So I think that that's dry now. I can take another of this luscious gold leaf and just put that down. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. So the other thing that I did with some of this gold paper is that I just took I've got this little butterfly punch that I've had for a long time, and I just cut out a couple little butterflies that I thought could adorn the page. So I thought that they would look cute. And I thought maybe kind of one up there and maybe one down there would look cute. So I'm just going to take my glue. I'll just use this glue. This is just Elmer's glue. I see a couple people who've watched me are now switching to Elmer's glue. So I think it's like, this one here's the glue all, so it's not the school glue. And I just think for the price of it, it's a good glue. And it's all you need, really. I mean, I do have other glues if I'm not doing just straight paper. Yes, that's true, because it won't, I don't know, I don't trust it with certain things, but I trust it with a lot of like collage and stuff. Okay, so then I went to my little gem stash, and I've got these little butterflies that I just adore. So I thought that I would just get one of these down, kind of maybe there. And I think that's good. So then I kind of thought that I would just take some gems and just kind of dot them around. But I wasn't sure. I kind of like these because these are like mother of pearl. And I think they would look a little bit kind of like raindrops. A little bit like raindrops, I think. So let's get those open. I've not used those. I found these in another box that I had with some things. Okay, and they have a really good adhesive. Oh yeah, that looks cute. And they have just enough, like a little bit of shine. It's stuck in the, there we go. So maybe a couple down here, and maybe one here. And I don't know, one there. And we could keep going with stuff, but I think that's cute. So we have our page. I could also put, oh, I know what I'm going to do. I've got these little gold rivets that I picked up at the dollar store a long time ago. They still have them though, I think. And we'll just have little butterfly bodies. That'd be cute. Oh, and I think what I might do too is on the girls there, which is hard to kind of see. But I'm just going to put a rivet on each end of this little strip here. If you can't see it, I'll bring it in a minute. Oh yeah, that's cute. Okay, and then we could put a couple little flat things there. I could have put a little butterfly there. I did cut out a little butterfly, and I kind of thought about putting them there. Actually, that might be cute. I felt sorry for this butterfly. And the reason I felt sorry for it was because when I cut out the background, this paper here, on the opposite side was this little butterfly, but I had cut off his top wing. So I just fussy cut around it to make it look, I don't know, to make it look better. But I felt sorry that I had cut his wing. So I felt that I should use him. Did you ever do that? Like, feel sorry for something that's, you know, like an image or something? Maybe I'm strange. Actually, I know I'm strange. But that's okay. It takes all kinds. All right, so I'm just gonna put that down. And I'm going to put it so that when the top closes, the center of the butterfly is in that gap, because then I can I'll put a little body on him. And what body am I going to put on him? Kind of like that one. So I'm going to put this little body on him. Body, yaddy, yaddy. Tomorrow is Friday, end of the week. I'm off the weekend, yay, yay, yay. Okay, well that is our page. So we did the background, we did all kinds of little embellishing. We've used that, and then when it opens up, it just, you see the little girls, and it just says, smile, it will make you happy, which is true. Sorry if this was a little bit awkward for this page, but I can see it perfectly, and I just think it's lovely. But thank you so much for watching. I'm glad that you stopped by. I hope you stop by again. Remember that if you haven't seen all the other pages, there is a playlist. And I'm hoping to get my Marguerite Miller out for Sunday. So until we meet again, I do hope you stay safe and well, and bye for now.